Subject is English of Standard 5th and the topic is a lesson for all. Students, this is a skit. It has different characters and it makes us realize the mistake that we are doing. Come on students, we will watch this skit and learn something valuable. A lesson for all is a skit and in this we can see some human characters and also some animal characters. We will go through them. Here human characters are, see this, Mr. Desai, a businessman, Dr. Sawant, Mrs. Patel, a housewife, Mrs. Joshi, a housewife, Nidhi and Madhu, two school-going girls. They are daughters of Mrs. Joshi and the mayor of the town. Okay? Here, these rest all people, they stay in same area except the mayor of the town. Okay? Now, here we can see some helpers like newspaper boy, milkman, school bus driver and hawker. Okay, these are our helpers. We can see them in this skit. Now animal characters, we can see bear, birds, tortoise, peacock, deer, squirrel and rabbit. These animal characters are there in the skit. Okay, students, now we will move to the skit. In the beginning of this skit, a city street early in the morning is shown. You can see here, which is littered with plastic bags, cartons, tins, cans, broken glasses, old tires, waste paper balls, bags and other garbage. Some characters, they belong to this street and they were neighbors. From them, one was waiting for newspaper and the other for milkman because it is a morning time. But no one arrives at their doorstep. So, to enquire about the same, they come out from their house and were shocked to see the litter and the garbage. Madhu, the daughter of Mrs. Joshi, gets hurt in her foot by the broken glass. So the people in that street became angry to see all that garbage scattered on the road. The milkman, newspaper boy, the bus driver and the hawker, these people too suffered by this rubbish. Okay, they all means here the residents and these people, they all together decided and they called the mayor of the city. The mayor enters and he becomes very angry to see the litter and garbage on the street. And he turns towards the people and asks how they could throw all the garbage on the road and why they were not disposing the litter properly. The people of that street said that they didn't litter and they dumped the garbage near the river away from the city. Listening to this, Mayor astonished and asked, "Then how did it come back into the town overnight?" Then Mayor shouts loudly, asking about this silly nonsense work. Animals which were hidden came out and they apologized and confessed about this work. First, the bear said that we have only brought back to you whatever belongs to you, and said that forest is our dwelling place and you have no right to dump garbage there. Birds and squirrel said trees are dying and vanishing because of you people. Where should we roost or build nests? Then rabbit came front and asked that don't you think that our young ones get injured because of all this rubbish? Then deer said it added to the rabbit's words and said we have no doctors to treat our injured young ones. Tortoise came front, said you people pass wastewater in the lakes and rivers that contains chemical and poison. Because of that, so many fishes and water animals die. And at that time, bear said, yes, so many animals who drink the polluted water fall ill and die. Then peacock came front. It said, so we all called a meeting and decided to return all your dangerous stuff back to you. But we really didn't mean it. Bear said, anyway, we are not as cruel as you human beings. We have only returned the garbage and not the chemicals and poisons. Mayor, along with other people, realized the mistake. The mayor announced the method of disposing the garbage. He asked people to separate the garbage so that some of it can be processed and some can be recycled. All agreed, and then Mayor thanked the animals for teaching the lesson so effectively, and he assured the animals that from now onwards humans will not pollute the forests and water or spoil their homes. Then animals too thank the mayor and they exit. Students, this is all about a skit, a lesson for all. Yes, because of we human beings, the animals are suffering a lot, isn't it? See here, we are throwing a garbage and rubbish on the roadside, and these cows and these bulls, they are eating this rubbish. Along with the eatables, they eat plastic and paper too, which is very harmful for their body. Here also we can see the same picture, right? Animals, they are feeding on the rubbish and garbage. They eat that all along with the other materials like plastic, rubber and papers, etc. Students, You can see here a garbage or the dumping ground near the village. And so many animals, they are eating something from that garbage, isn't it? So because of that, the animals are falling ill. They are eating the plastic and whatever they get. So they fall ill and they die. Here you can see a forest. The trees are burnt so that we can construct a big mall or a building, isn't it? But we are forgetting that about the animals. If we do like this, where the animals will go? Where they will build their nests or the roosts, isn't it? So we have to protect the forest so that animals can live happily and freely. These are rivers and lakes. See the color of the water? Yes, the wastewater coming out from the factories, it is mixed with this water. So the water is polluted. Fish in the rivers and lakes die because of the chemicals and poisons released into the water by the factories. And other animals too, they drink the polluted water and they fall ill and they die. See here, we can see clearly, correct? See the color of the water, really the water is colorless, but you can see here greenish black, correct? So means that has a poisonous chemicals. Yes students, this is the thick forest along with the different kinds of animals. Yes, they are very happy to live together. They need fresh air, fresh water and a thick forest. And we are snatching each and everything from them. We are polluting the water, we are polluting the air and we are polluting the forest too, isn't it? And we are not allowing the animals to live happily. So the number of animals, it is decreasing day by day. Yes students, it is our responsibility to save water, to save forest, to save the animals, isn't it? See, the squirrel is so happy and it is roaming freely. They too have the right to live happily and to live freely. Like how we think about our life. See this? So happy they are in their forest, but we are snatching each and everything from them. We are not allowing them to live happily. We are very greedy persons. We need each and everything from the nature and we are not giving anything to the nature. So dear children, please think on this. See the picture? Here we can see the animals, they came to drink water, isn't it? The water is also clean and clear. This is very good for their health. But we are polluting all this water and we are making these animals fall ill and die. We are making big mistakes. How we can help in the task of clearing or removing garbage so that we can minimize the pollution. Students, first we will learn about the waste management. Our waste from the home or any from the shop and all that is of two types, wet waste and dry waste, isn't it? If we separate them, then it will become very easy to process or to recycle. See dear students, here we can keep two types of bins, one for wet waste and another for dry waste. This method is done by the municipal corporations. We have to cooperate with that municipal corporation so that we can properly manage our waste. Okay? Ask your mother to separate the wet waste and the dry waste. Wet waste includes, see this green bin we are using for the wet waste, isn't it? Wet waste includes peels of the fruits, tea bags which are used, and all the food items means that left behind. See that rice, cooked food, cooked fish, etc. All this comes under wet waste. Okay, for these we have to use the green colored bin. See this wet waste, when we mix with the mud and when we put some good bacteria that convert this into the compost. That is very good manure we get. Got this? That manure we can use for the fields or the farms. By the help of this manure, the plants get the substance which is very useful for their growth. This is called processing or composting of wet waste. Correct? Now here we can change the wet waste into a manure which is very useful for the plants. The dry waste includes papers, plastics, tins, cartons, cardboard, etc. You can see here. This is all dry waste. Got this? Rubbers, tube tires, etc. They all come under dry waste. We can recycle them. The workers or the employees, they separate the dry waste in different categories like plastic waste, paper waste, rubber waste, metal waste, like this. Then these wastes are recycled to get new one. We can see here recycle. See here plastic recycle. Here you can see this is a plastic, we can recycle plastic, and this is organic means it is making the compost, and paper can be recycled, metal also can be recycled. Here mixed each and everything. Here mixed product, whatever left that we can recycle. Here e-waste. E-waste means electronic waste like different parts of TV, computer, radio, etc. This is called e-waste. It is also can be recycled. And this is glass. Glass also can be recycled. Got this to us? Yes, we can separate the things and we can recycle them individually, and we can get the new materials from that recycled material. Got that? Try to follow 3 R's. What is the meaning of 3 R's? R means reduce, means we have to reduce the use. Got this? Second, reuse. If it is possible, we have to reuse that substances or the materials. Third one, recycle. Got this, students? This is 3R, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. You have to remember this because you are the future citizens of our country, right? If you practice this 3R, then it is very good for our country to develop. Got this? Students, here you can see some proverbs about the nature. Read this. Don't destroy the greenery and don't spoil the scenery. Save Mother Earth. Save the trees, save the earth. We are the guardians of nature's birth. You too try to write like these proverbs. Save trees, reduce greenhouse effect. Save our nation, stop deforestation. Deforestation means cutting the trees. Now we will move to language study. Find 2 examples of each of the following from the lesson. Okay, we have to find out the two examples for each. First one, a statement. Now here we have to write sentences which tells us a statement from this lesson. See here, first one, our young ones simply die. This is the statement, isn't it? Second, you have opened our eyes. See dear students, like these statements you will get more in the lesson. If you want, you can find out 2 more for the say. Okay? A question. Here animals and they ask questions here and people, the mayor also asked the question, isn't it? We will write 2 questions here. Where can we roost or build nests? This question is asked by the animal, correct? Don't our young ones get injured too? This is also asked by the animals. Like this, so many questions you will get in the lesson. Try to write some more, okay? Next one, a command or a suggestion. See here, let us save our Mother Earth from further harm. This is a suggestion, right? We will write one command. Let's clear this up, the mayor said, isn't it? That's the command. An exclamation. You know the exclamatory mark, isn't it? A line and a dot. Yes. You will find out 2 examples from the lesson. First, how shocking. Good idea. Correct? These 2 are telling us the exclamation. Our helpers. Yes, students, in the skit, we met the milkman and a newspaper boy and a bus driver and a hawker, isn't it? Some more helpers, that community helpers we will go through. See, this is a mason. You can see the picture here. Mason is the one who works with stone. He helps in building the house, correct? During the construction. He is called mason. M-A-S-O-N. Okay? mason. Remember the word. Next, tailor. You know this man, isn't it? Tailor is one who stitches the clothes. Cobbler. See the picture. Cobbler is the one who mend the shoes. Okay? You know this lady? She is a teacher. Teacher is the one who teach the lessons, isn't it? Next one is policeman. One who protect us from the thief. Nurse. One who takes care of the patients, isn't it? You are familiar with all these helpers. Next is mechanic. One who repair the vehicles, isn't it? Postman. One who deliver the letters to our house. Doctor. One who cures the diseases. When we fall ill, we run to the doctor. Right? Yes, dear students, these are all our community helpers. Okay? Got this?